tell me what you saw when you got in?
Well, we were in our office, which is right down the block there, when it started raining, and we heard that lightning, which we were able to hear clearly hit something around here, which had actually hit two bolts of lightning were very close. One hit this building, one hit another building up the block. I don't know if you saw that yet, but it knocked off the top. But thank God nobody was hurt there. But we came outside because we heard a commotion, and that's when initially the fire was on the other side of the building, on the top, on the roof. It looked like it hit on the roof. They had communication equipment for cell phones. It looked like they hit that. That's what it hit, and it was burning on the other side. And from this side, actually, in these windows, people were actually looking out and watching what was going on. And then, what time is it now? It's about 2.5 hours already, and I guess the fire spread. And as you can see, it's right now the entire upper two floors. See, it's the entire upper 2 floors when it initially started in the other half of the building. The building goes the entire block, and it started from the right side, and then it moved over, to this side. And we were actually talking to some people who were in the building when the lightning hit, and they actually told us that when the lightning hit it, the whole building shook. They felt the shaking.
Now, when you heard the thunder, was it something that you've never experienced before? Also?
There was no separation. You know what they say, that between thunder and lightning, you can time how far it is from when you see the lightning to when you hear the thunder. This was the same second. You saw the lightning and you heard the lightning. You didn't hear thunder. You just heard that big loud, crack, and everything just lit up all around us. And that's when we came running out to see what happened.
I didn't really get nervous because, we've been having a lot of thunderstorms anyway. So it didn't make me nervous. I just know to recognize that what God is doing and
I live in the building here, and I just called her. She's at work, so she's on her way here. I was just coming over here to get my mail and see the fire. Sad.
A satellite dish on the 7th floor, and the apartment got on fire and it spread. Basically, that's it.
Did you hear the strike? You heard like a boom?
I saw it, and I saw the sparks come from the 7th floor, and then I saw the smoke coming out of the apartment, and that's when the fire, the department was called. So.
And it got out of control right away?
It really did, because it was in one apartment. And I don't know how it spread so fast. It really did. Yeah, but it's right there.
Everybody in your apartment is okay?
As far as I know.
All right. Let me give you my. This is my card, okay?
Okay.
Could you tell me exactly what you saw and heard?
Well, I was in the apartment and I heard the fire reel, and when I looked through the window, I saw them pushing the ladder up. I was in there with myself and my grandchildren. children, and so we decided to get our clothes, put our clothes on and come out of the apartment. We couldn't come out first because they said it was not that serious, but the kids began to get hysterical, and so I went back to the fire marshal and asked him. I told them the children are hysterical and we need to get out, and they said okay. We came through the stairwell and came out.
Okay. And did you hear the thunder and
Yes, yes. We heard the thunder and big lightning, and it was like about 5 minutes after that, 10 minutes after that, I heard the firing, and I suspected it was from that, the thunder and lightning.
Now, you live in the building?
Yes, I live on the 6th floor.
And where were you when the fire started?
I work at downstairs, so I was actually at work, and my daughter called me and said she smelled smoke. So I told her to get out of the apartment as soon as she can. Don't take the elevator, take the stairs. And by the time I ran over, the middle section was on fire. And within another hour, the whole 7th floor is gone.
Now, many people are describing this loud boom from thunder and lightning.
We heard like a loud boom about maybe 20 minutes or so before the fire. So, you know, it shook. The whole place shook. Apparently, the lady that lives above me on the 7th floor, she said she heard it and she dove for cover. And when she got up and looked, she saw the fire, so she ran out. She lives in 7G. So her apartment is totally burned out. You're looking up at the sky from her apartment.
Blow up. Can't come through. I'm
going right there, man.
You can't cross.
I'm going right there.
Yeah. Right here? This house?
Yeah, man, right
No,
there.
this house.
We're up on it.
No, you gotta go around.
I'm going to go all the way around, just go right there, son.
If I let you through, everybody wants to come through. You gotta go around.
I'm going right here, and you're going to tell me I got to go all the fucking way around. Just go there,
Yes, I am telling you, you gotta go all the way around.
She called me from her job and told me to get out of the building, and I get out. And I came out and I made all this commotion. That's about it.
What was the thunder like? Was it really loud?
Very loud.
And the fire started right away?
I don't know when the fire started. When she told me to get out, I get out.
It just so happens that my supervisor and I both live in this building. So she found out about it and called me and told me that the building was on fire. So I called home to tell my aunt to get out of the building, and then I came over immediately. So I was surprised at how terrible it turned out to be and how long it took to get it under control, and just...
Can you describe what that thunder was like?
It sounded like a building falling. It was extremely loud, and I knew it hit something, but I didn't know what until I opened the door and I saw the flames. Then I knew.
I'm 87 years old.
You live on the 3rd floor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Where were you when the fire started?
I was in my apartment, and for a long time I was still in my apartment. So I was just going to go downstairs and check things out. So they told me to go back to my apartment. So I stayed in there.
Now who's they? When you say they told you, who's they?
Because I was, you know, I wouldn't dare.
The fire department?
Yeah, the department and the police, because I wouldn't dare attempt to get the elevator. So I was going to go down the stairway, you know, but they had the stairway blocked. So they told me to go back into my apartment. So I went, oh, water's still coming down.
Were you surprised that the fire department was telling you to go back into your apartment?
No, because I didn't realize it was as bad as it is. I wasn't surprised.
I mean, initially it wasn't so bad?
I just thought it was a floor above me and they would have that apartment, you know, put out. But it kept getting worse. Then I started smelling the smoke. And when I smell the smoke when I go to my door in the, you know, near the hallway, then I knew it was worse than I thought it was.
Sweeney, Chief Operations. Step a little closer to the mics, please.
Chief Roger, EMS Operations.
Right about 10 o'clock, shortly after 10 o'clock this morning, we had a call for a fire going behind me. Just prior to that, there was some lightning strikes in the area. We did have a identified lightning strike that struck the building about 2 blocks away, knocked some bricks off the parapet. There was some suspicion that lightning may have caused the fire. When we arrived here, we had heavy fire and a couple of fires on the top floor. We got here in about 2.5 minutes. We were doing it before time. The fire was hitting the top floor area, which is the space between the top floor ceiling and the roof deck itself. It was spreading laterally. We transitioned to lateral around the quick succession for the necessary resources here. There are 18 apartments per floor in this building. It's a very big building. The L shape goes back on the bedroom side there. We were making good progress. We're attacking the fire from the interior. Subsequently, due to the heavy fire, some damage to the roof stability. The roof started failing. In order to keep our members safe and pull our members out, we had an exterior operation. The 5 power ladders operating in about an hour and a half. We knocked down most of the fire. We shut down the exterior operation. We had a little bit of the building. We have about 6 hand lines on the top floor right now, extinguishing pockets of fire. We had about 24 firefighter injuries. I need to talk about the injuries on the injuries.
We've got 24, Chief Sweeney said 24 firefighters injured, 1 critical patient. He was transported to Downstate Medical Center. On the civilian side, we had 1 minor injured civilian who are remain at the facility. He had chest pains.
Please step up, Chief. Can you come a little closer to the mic?
Thank you.
Humidity make it much more difficult for the firefighters. They bump it up and they bump it here. They're about 100 plus pounds of air total. And the heat and humidity knocks the top floor of the fire. It's a 7-story building. Broken up double stories with their gear, equipment, and hose lines up there. It's very debilitating. You have to remove the companies as quickly as possible. Make sure nobody else got hurt or anybody suffered any heat-related injuries as well.
Who called in the fire and how did everybody get out? Were there a lot of people in the building?
The building was fully occupied at the time. The units went to the top floor. They immediately searched the top floor. We got all the occupants on the top floor. And we realized that the fire was expanding ahead of our capability to suppress it. We evacuated the rest of the building.
So there were a lot of people in here?
That's correct. I don't know the exact amount, but the building was fully occupied.
So you can see the extent of the damage on the 7th floor, but what about the floors below?
It's just water damage. No fire damage. It's just water damage from the large amount of water we used to suppress the fire.
Will anybody be able to get Christian get some coats?
We're going to have an interagency meeting very shortly with all the agencies involved. We did cut power to the building because of concerns of water dripping down through fixtures and other things. We're possibly sparking another fire on the lower floor, but the power is cut to the building currently. So we'll have to reoccupy and we'll have to see what happens. We're going to be here for quite some time and see what's the top of the fire.
Chief, can you talk about an actual lightning strike and what needs to happen with the spark of fire in the building? What would it be on the deck?
The roof deck is flammable material. It's wood with tar paved over it. Torch it down. It's flammable. Most of the time, so if the initial source is there, the roof deck will take off and burn very readily. Yes.
So it was a lightning strike?
All indications are, it has not been confirmed, all indications we're looking at it was a lightning strike before this fire.
And if you could just comment about just how weather just plays a huge role in this, but possibly the cause been causing your guys to get tired, and maybe even the wind playing a role in this, the flame shifting?
The wind did not impact us that much. The fire was mostly concealed in the cockpit space. It's about a 5-foot area between the top floor ceiling and the roof deck itself. We have to use a towel ladder stream, a large caliber stream from the next to pull everybody out from the interior due to the stability of the roof concern. We use the towel ladders. We actually had to collapse the ceiling to actually penetrate to extinguish the fire.
But were you dealing with weather as much as you were?
The heat and humidity causing the members to debilitate very rapidly. We have to get fresh resources here, fresh assets. We need them much more quicker than normal.
Any concerns with the hospital being so close at any time?
Not at all.
Not at all. And the firefighter that's in critical, I missed that. You say he had chest pains?
That is correct.
Is he expected to survive?
They're all stable at this time in the hospital, every single patient.
I'm sorry, Chief, I said this. Did you take any rescues of either civilians or firefighters?
I'm not aware of any. I'm doing with trying to get back to you, but I'm not aware of any rescues.
Last question.
How many firefighters? We're about 200 firefighters. Went to 7th alarm, transferred to 7th alarm for relief purposes. 200 firefighters.
Once again, your names and ranks.
I'm Robert Fdny, SWDENY, Chief of Operations.
Roger J. Ahee, AHEE, FDNY EMS Operations.